Where did the laughter go? Once a booming voice in the world of sitcoms, What's Happening captured hearts and homes with its relatable characters and hilarious antics. From the iconic JJ to the sassy Florida, the Evans family became a beloved part of our lives. But what happened to the actors who brought these characters to life? Let's revisit the lives of these talented actors, tracing their journeys from the iconic characters in The Wood to their accomplishments today. Number 1. Damon Wayans as Michael Kyle. Ever wonder what it's like to have a dad who's basically a walking punchline? Let's dive into the world of Michael, a guy who's got Bill Cosby impersonations on lock and a parenting style that's as chill as a Sunday morning. Now, don't get it twisted. Michael's laid-back vibe might make his older kids, Claire and Junior, roll their eyes. But he's no softy. He's got rules, and even if the kids grumble, they know there's a ton of love holding it all together. Michael's the kind of dad who can turn a family dinner into a comedy show, blending goofy antics with heartfelt moments. Sure, he might be the reigning champ of video games and basketball, much to Jay's exasperation, but at the end of the day, his family is his greatest victory. Born into a large Harlem family, Damon Wayans faced early challenges, including a physical disability. Yet, his spirit remained unbroken. His comedic journey began in earnest in the early 1980s, when he dove headfirst into the world of stand-up. His raw talent and infectious energy quickly garnered attention. A brief stint on Saturday Night Live followed, offering a platform to showcase his comedic prowess. While his time there was short-lived, it served as a valuable learning experience, fueling his determination to make his mark on the entertainment industry. Wayans didn't let setbacks stop him. In 1990, he teamed up with his brother Keenen Ivory Wayans to create the groundbreaking sketch show In Living Color. The show broke barriers and launched the careers of many African-American comedians. In 1998, Wayans took on a new challenge with his own sitcom, Damon. Although it was short-lived, it showcased his comedic talent. The new millennium saw him succeed with the family sitcom My Wife and Kids, which ran from 2001 to 2005. While he always stayed close to stand-up comedy, until announcing his retirement in 2015, Wayans continued acting in movies. In 2016, he took over a classic TV role. Damon Wayans stepped into the shoes of Roger Murtaugh in the Lethal Weapon TV series. Michael Kyle was played by Damon Wayans when he was 40 years old, and now he is 63 years old. Number 2. Tisha Campbell as Janet J. Kyle J's always got a smile on her face, and it's impossible not to catch her good mood. She's that friend who's always up for anything, even if she sometimes forgets what day it is. Taking on a stockbroking job? No problem for her. J's signature laugh, a mischievous giggle that bursts out when she's hatching a plan or finds something hilarious, might sometimes leave others scratching their heads, giving her those not funny looks. But that doesn't faze her. Jay's confidence is as strong as her loyalty, even if it means she can be a bit defensive and blind to her own flaws at times. She's a passionate force of nature, always ready to stand by her friends and face life head-on, even if she doesn't always see eye to eye with everyone. Tisha Campbell Martin, a multi-talented performer, gained fame for her roles in the hit sitcoms Martin and My Wife and Kids. She began her career with stage performances and roles in films like Little Shop of Horrors and School Days. She further showcased her talent in the teen comedy House Party and its sequels. During her time on Martin, Campbell Martin released her debut album, which featured the top dance single, Push. Although her departure from the show involved a well-publicized split with co-star Martin Lawrence, she found greater fulfillment working alongside Damon Wayans on My Wife and Kids. Campbell Martin's career continued to thrive with diverse projects. She appeared in the romantic comedy Zack and Miri Make a Porno, the motivational kids TV movie Lemonade Mouth, the family sitcom Dr. Ken, and the critically acclaimed indie comedy drama Blindspotting. Throughout her career, she has consistently demonstrated her versatility and resilience as an actress, earning her a well-deserved place in the entertainment industry. Janet J. Kyle was played by Tisha Campbell when she was 32 years old, and now she is 55 years old. Number 3. George Gore II as Michael Kyle Jr. Michael drops a bomb of a joke, all Cosby-like, expecting a room full of laughter. Instead, he gets crickets. Total radio silence. This is not the Michael Bluth we know, the guy who can turn any mess into a circus. Sure, he's the family clown, the video game champ, but there's a whole lot more to him than meets the eye. From the gritty streets of Juice to the hilarious antics of My Wife and Kids, George O. Gore II has proven his acting chops time and time again. Gore's journey in acting began on the silver screen in 1992 with a role in the urban drama Juice, a film that gained cult status and starred the legendary Tupac Shakur. This early credit set the stage for a career that explored diverse projects. In 1994, Gore landed a recurring role as Gregory, Malik Yoba's son, on the critically acclaimed series New York Undercover. The show ran for 4 seasons, solidifying Gore's presence in television. The early 2000s saw Gore embrace both dark and light roles. He had a brief stint on the horror anthology series The Nightmare Room, while simultaneously landing a multi-season role on the family sitcom My Wife and Kids. Here, he played Damon Wayans' son, showcasing his comedic timing and versatility. Beyond his directorial prowess, Verbinski has lent his distinctive voice to the animated series Thugaboo, proving he can captivate audiences in any medium. He's also made surprising on-screen appearances, with guest roles on shows like Law and Order and Touched by an Angel. Even the comedic realm isn't off limits. He had a memorable cameo in the film Dance Flick. Verbinski's creative energy extends behind the camera as well. He's helmed an episode of the beloved sitcom My Wife and Kids, showcasing his comedic timing and ability to work with established stars like LeBron James. His writing skills were put to the test when he co-wrote the modern fairy tale adaptation Sneakerella. From directing epic adventures to lending his voice to animated characters, Gore Verbinski has proven time and again that his talents know no bounds. He's a true master of his craft, capable of captivating audiences in any form. Michael Kyle Jr. was played by George Gore II when he was 18 years old, and now he is 41 years old. Number 4. Parker McKenna Posy as Katie Kyle Katie was the adorable little girl with a doll named Pippi who could melt hearts. But don't be fooled by her sweet exterior. As she grew up, Katie discovered a knack for playing people. She's like a little magician, turning her sister's secrets into powerful tools. It's strange, though. She seems to leave her sneaky side at the door when it comes to her brother. Maybe she really likes him, or maybe he's just not juicy enough for her schemes. Parker McKenna Posy is living proof that you're never too young to start chasing your dreams. This child star turned Hollywood darling has a story that's as inspiring as it is impressive. Parker McKenna Posy started acting early, landing her first commercial at just 2 years old. She quickly moved into modeling for big-name clients and even appeared in Macy Gray's music video for Sweet Baby, playing a younger version of the singer. Posy didn't waste any time showing off her talent on TV. She made guest appearances on shows like NYPD Blue, Strong Medicine, and the kids' favorite iCarly. Her big break came with the role of Katie Kyle on the ABC sitcom My Wife and Kids. Acting alongside Damon Wayans, the show was a hit and made Posy a familiar face in TV land. Posy didn't stop there. She ventured into film, appearing in the family-friendly movie Alice Upside Down with Allison Stoner. In 2021, Posy welcomed her daughter, Harley, marking a new chapter in her life. Katie Kyle was played by Parker McKenna Posy when she was 5 years old, and now she is 28 years old. Number 5. Jennifer Freeman as Claire Kyle. Claire's a full-blown teenager, loud, proud, and always one step ahead of herself. She's smart, but sometimes her brain works faster than her body, landing her in hot water with her dad. He's got a nose for her trouble, but her mom's like a walking, talking blind spot. It's always Dad who bursts her bubble with epic style. Deep down, Claire's just trying to figure out life like any other teen. She's got crushes, dreams of freedom, and moments where she wishes she could vanish into thin air to avoid her parents' lectures. Remember Claire Kyle from My Wife and Kids? Yeah, she started way before that, stealing scenes on shows like Seventh Heaven. Jennifer Freeman's journey from child star to sitcom queen is one for the books. Jennifer's knack for comedy landed her a standout role in 2001 on My Wife and Kids, a sitcom about a working-class African-American family. She brought a down-to-earth charm to her character, quickly becoming a fan favorite. She stayed with the show until it wrapped up in 2005, all while taking on movie roles in films like You Got Served and Johnson Family Vacation. Her life has evolved beyond sitcoms. In 2009, she married basketball player Earl Watson, and they welcomed a daughter, Isabella. Although the couple divorced in 2015, Jennifer continues to focus on motherhood, balancing her acting career with her family life. While she still takes on occasional acting roles, she keeps her personal life and dating private. Her social media often features moments with friends and family, reflecting a life of growth and balance. Claire Kyle was played by Jennifer Freeman when he was 16 years old, and now she is 38 years old. Number 6. Noah Gray Cabey as Franklin Aloysius Mumford. Franklin's got fingers that could talk. He's a piano wizard, seriously. It's crazy how good he is for someone his age. But he's not just a music genius. This kid's brain is like a supercomputer. He finished Harvard before most people learned to tie their shoes, and he's got a fancy doctor title, too. He even wrote books about people's minds, though some think he might be a little off on those. Either way, Franklin's one of a kind. You won't forget him. A musical prodigy by the age of 6, Noah Gray Cabey was a piano prodigy before he could even reach the pedals. Noah's talents went far beyond just playing the piano. By 2001, he had made a successful transition to acting, debuting on screen at just 9 years old. This wasn't just a brief foray into Hollywood. Noah quickly established himself as a notable actor. He secured a significant role on the popular sitcom My Wife and Kids, where he played Franklin, the quick-witted son of Damon Wayans' character. Noah's charm and impeccable comedic timing made him a standout on the show, and he became a beloved character for audiences over the course of 5 seasons. Noah didn't just rest on his laurels. While continuing his work on My Wife and Kids, he was also developing his skills and expanding his range. When the show ended in 2005, Noah didn't slow down. He transitioned seamlessly into more dramatic roles, showcasing his versatility as an actor. His next major role was as Micah Sanders on the hit series Heroes. This role marked his entry into the world of sci-fi and superheroes, demonstrating his ability to handle complex, dramatic material and solidifying his status as a rising star in Hollywood. Noah Centineo has come a long way since his breakout role. He's proven he's got the acting chops to tackle different kinds of characters. From the teen dramas like Pretty Little Liars, The Perfectionists, to more gritty roles, he's shown he can adapt. And let's not forget his voice acting. It's clear that acting isn't his only talent. The guy can play the piano, too. He often shares glimpses of his musical side on social media. So, yeah, Noah Centineo is not just a pretty face. He's a well-rounded artist with a bright future ahead. Franklin Aloysius Mumford was played by Noah Gray Cabey when he was 7 years old, and now he is 28 years old. Number 7. Brooklyn Sudano as Vanessa Scott. Vanessa was the girl who stole every goofy teenage boy's heart, especially Junior's. She was always bright and bubbly, like a ray of sunshine in the house. Fun fact, the actress playing her changed halfway through the show. Even though Vanessa looked different after that, her personality stayed the same. Super fun and a little crazy. And guess what? She and Junior were still totally into each other. It just goes to show that looks aren't everything. Growing up as the daughter of music icon Donna Summer, Brooklyn Sudano had a unique childhood. Surrounded by creativity and talent, she developed a passion for performing from a young age. Her family's nomadic lifestyle, moving from California to Connecticut and then Nashville, exposed her to different cultures and experiences, fueling her artistic spirit. Sudano's journey into the entertainment industry was natural. She started modeling before transitioning to acting, landing roles in popular TV shows like My Wife and Kids. Her career continued to evolve with appearances in films and other TV series, showcasing her versatility as an actress. With a strong foundation in the arts and the support of her legendary mother, Brooklyn Sudano has carved out her own path in the entertainment industry, proving that talent runs in the family. Following in her mother's footsteps, Brooklyn Sudano transitioned from acting to filmmaking. She joined forces with director Roger Ross Williams to create a powerful tribute to her iconic mother, Donna Summer. Their collaborative effort, the documentary Love to Love You, Donna Summer, premiered at the prestigious Berlin International Film Festival in 2023. Brooklyn Sudano found love and happiness with Mike McFarland, her longtime partner. They tied the knot in 2006, a special day that inspired her father, Bruce Sudano, to write the heartfelt song, It's Her Wedding Day. The couple welcomed a daughter into their lives, adding another layer of joy to their beautiful family. They've built a loving home together in Los Angeles, where they balance their personal lives with successful careers. Vanessa Scott was played by Brooklyn Sudano when she was 22 years old, and now she is 43 years old. Number 8. Andrew McFarland as Tony Jeffers. Tony, real name Honest, was as straightforward as they come. He didn't sugarcoat anything, especially his religious beliefs, which he proudly displayed in a one-of-a-kind hat. Some people thought he was a little too loud about it, but you couldn't doubt his sincerity. Breakups were a whole different story. Tony's heart was on his sleeve, and he wasn't afraid to show it, whether it was a real breakup or just a misunderstanding. He might have been a bit dramatic, but he was always loyal. You knew where you stood with Tony. Andrew McFarland is a well-respected Australian actor with a diverse career spanning decades. He first gained recognition for his roles in the iconic Australian dramas The Sullivans and The Flying Doctors. His portrayal of John Sullivan in The Sullivans earned him a Sammy Award, solidifying his status as a leading man. McFarland's versatility shines through in his ability to effortlessly transition between different genres. From the gritty world of police dramas to the heartwarming charm of children's television, he has proven his ability to connect with audiences of all ages. His extensive television credits include roles in Home and Away, Neighbors, and Play School, showcasing his range and adaptability. Beyond acting, McFarland has made significant contributions to the community. His involvement with the Make-A-Wish Foundation and his role as a commencement speaker at the University of Rhode Island highlight his commitment to giving back. McFarland's career is a testament to his talent, dedication, and versatility. Tony Jeffers was played by Andrew McFarland when he was 15 years old, and now he is 37 years old. Number 9. Lester Spate as Calvin Scott. Calvin's a big dude, seriously. He's like a mountain of a man, but don't let his size fool you. Underneath that tough exterior is a surprisingly gentle soul. He's got this soft spot for kids, especially his own, and you'll often find him singing silly songs and making goofy faces. It's actually kind of endearing. But don't get the wrong idea. There's a kid-like side to Calvin, too. He's got this thing for rare steak that's almost primal, and he's got some quirks that only his wife can tolerate. Like, seriously, only she can put up with him. And one more thing, don't even think about calling him Cal. That's a big no-no. Terry Crews is a prime example of how a career path can take unexpected turns. Before becoming a household name in Hollywood, he was a talented football player. After his NFL career, he transitioned to acting, starting with small roles in films like Any Given Sunday. His big break came with the iconic Terry Tate, office linebacker commercial for Reebok. This hilarious spot became a cultural phenomenon, catapulting Cruise into the spotlight. Building on this success, he landed recurring roles in popular TV shows like My Wife and Kids and Prison Break. Cruise has proven to be a versatile actor, effortlessly switching between comedy and drama. His roles in films like White Chicks and Soul Plane solidified his status as a comedic actor, while his performances in shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine showcased his dramatic range. After gaining attention for his iconic Terry Tate office linebacker commercial, Cruise went on to star in numerous films, showcasing his comedic timing and physical prowess. From his roles in White Chicks and Norbit to more dramatic parts in the Expendables franchise, he's proven his versatility as an actor. Despite his tough guy image on screen, Terry Crews is a devoted family man. He's happily married and shares his life with his daughter. With a net worth of $3 million, Crews enjoys the fruits of his successful career, living comfortably in a luxurious Los Angeles home. Calvin Scott was played by Lester Spate when he was 40 years old, and now he is 60 years old. Number 10. Damon Wayans Jr. as John Johns the Class Clown, always coming up with crazy ideas. He drags Jr. into all sorts of mischief, like stealing stuff from lockers or pulling off sneaky returns. He loves playing pranks like that "don't let me see it" game. But he's not all about jokes. John can be pretty charming when he wants to be, especially when he's trying to impress Claire. Most of the time, you'll find him chilling out, watching TV. But don't be fooled. He can handle himself when he needs to. Marlon Wayans got his start in the entertainment business thanks to his famous family. He first appeared on screen alongside his dad in the movie Blankman, then popped up as a regular on the hit TV show My Wife and Kids. But Marlon wasn't just content to follow in his family's footsteps. He proved his comedic chops with a stand-up performance that blew people away, landing him a spot on Def Comedy Jam. His big break came when he starred in the hilarious movie Dance Flick. Marlon's talent wasn't just for the big screen. He also made a splash on TV with the show Happy Endings. His character, Brad, was a hit with fans, and Marlon even got nominated for awards for his performance. Unfortunately, the show got canceled too soon. Marlon Wayans found himself in a tricky situation. He was already committed to the show Happy Endings when he landed a role in the new comedy New Girl. With both shows picked up by different networks, he had to make a tough decision. Initially, it looked like he'd have to say goodbye to New Girl, but lucky for the show, they decided to keep his character and bring in a new actor, Lamorne Morris, to replace him. This gave Marlon more time with Happy Endings. When Happy Endings ended, Marlon was able to fully commit to New Girl and became a regular cast member. But his TV adventures didn't stop there. He later starred in another sitcom called Happy Together, though it didn't last as long as he'd hoped. John was played by Damon Wayans Jr. when he was 20 years old, and now he is 41 years old. Number 11. Ella Joyce as Jasmine Scott. Jasmine knows what she likes and isn't afraid to go after it. She and her husband Calvin love the good life. They can be pretty passionate, and sometimes they clash. Like that time Calvin moved in with the Kyles. That was a mess. Jasmine's got a strong personality. She stands her ground, even if people think she's angry. She's actually got a lot of energy and life in her. She's also a grandma now, taking care of little Junior Jr. Things weren't always easy for her, though. There was some drama with Vanessa Kyle and some legal stuff. Before stepping into the spotlight on television, Ella Joyce honed her craft on the stage, performing in off-Broadway productions and regional theaters. This extensive training gave her the skills and confidence to excel in her later roles. Her breakthrough came with the role of Eleanor Emerson on the popular sitcom Rock. The character's strength and independence resonated with audiences, and Joyce's performance was widely praised. This role, coupled with her previous theater experience, solidified her status as a talented and versatile actress. While her breakout role came on the sitcom Rock, her journey into the spotlight began earlier. She made her television debut in projects like Common Ground and Rin Tin Tin. Joyce's association with the renowned playwright August Wilson undoubtedly played a pivotal role in shaping her career. Working alongside fellow actors who had also collaborated with Wilson created a unique synergy and likely opened doors to new opportunities. Beyond television, Joyce has also made a notable impact on the big screen. Her roles in films like Stop or My Mom Will Shoot and the crime drama Set It Off showcased her ability to transition seamlessly between genres. Jasmine Scott was played by Ella Joyce when she was 49 years old, and now she is 69 years old. Number 12. Phil Reeves as Dr. Klieger. Dr. Klieger is your friendly neighborhood doctor. He genuinely cares about his patients and takes the time to listen to their concerns. Whether you're a kid with a scraped knee or an adult with a nagging health issue, he's there for you. Besides being a great doctor, he's also a good neighbor. You'll often see him at local events, giving back to the community. He's got a good sense of humor, too, which always helps when you're not feeling your best. Phil Reeves was a staple of 80s and 90s television, popping up in everything from courtroom dramas to family sitcoms. He was that reliable character actor you love to hate or love to love. Phil Reeves made a name for himself with his memorable roles on the small and big screens. His acting journey began with a strong foundation in television dramas, including roles on L.A. Law, where he showcased his talent in the legal drama genre, and Life Goes On, where he connected with audiences through its touching storylines. He also made notable appearances on Sisters and The Commish, further establishing his presence in television. Reeves even appeared in the TV movie The Goddess of Love, adding depth to his early career. In the early 90s, Reeves took his talents to film, starting with a role in the Jason Priestley drama Calendar Girl. He continued to build his filmography with notable appearances in the action-packed Lansky alongside Richard Dreyfuss and the comedy Election with Matthew Broderick. His versatility shone through in films like Pumpkin with Christina Ricci. As the 2000s progressed, Reeves continued to diversify his roles. He appeared in the critically acclaimed comedy Sideways with Paul Giamatti, the family-friendly Guess Who alongside Bernie Mac, and the high-profile comedy Fun with Dick and Jane with Jim Carrey. In recent years, Reeves brought his talent to the hit HBO series Veep, where his performance earned him a nomination for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a comedy series at the Screen Actors Guild Awards in 2016. Phil Reeves's career is a testament to his skill and adaptability, marking him as a significant figure in both television and film. Dr. Klieger was played by Phil Reeves when he was 48 years old, and now he is 71 years old. Number 13. Meagan Good as Vanessa Scott. Their relationship took a dramatic turn when they became young parents. It was a huge challenge, but they faced it together. Vanessa's love for Junior was clear, and she was determined to make their family work. Eventually, they tied the knot, solidifying their bond. Vanessa went from being Junior's teenage girlfriend to his wife, marking a significant milestone in their lives. It's interesting to note that the actress playing Vanessa was changed during the show, but the character's core remained the same. A young woman deeply in love with Junior and willing to face life's challenges head-on. Born on August 8th in Panorama City, CA, she first appeared in the film Friday, but it was her role in Eve's Bayou that really got people talking, earning her an Image Award nomination. In Eve's Bayou, she played a teenager with a complex and intense storyline involving her father, portrayed by Samuel L. Jackson. Good then took on a recurring role on the Nickelodeon sitcom Cousin Skeeter and appeared on other shows like The Famous Jet Jackson, Disney Channel, Raising Dad, and My Wife and Kids. Her versatility was evident as she played a schoolgirl spy in DEBS, showed off her dance moves in You Got Served, Roll Bounce, and Stomp the Yard, and played femme fatales in Brick and Waist Deep. Good continued to make waves with roles in Saw V and the comedy Jumping the Broom. While she had some missteps with movies like One Missed Call and The Love Guru, She bounced back with a memorable part in Think Like a Man. She also had a recurring role on Californication and starred in her own series, Deception, where she played a detective investigating the murder of a wealthy friend. Vanessa Scott was played by Megan Good when she was 22 years old, and now she is 42 years old. We just had a hilarious trip down memory lane with the My Wife and Kids crew. Who was your favorite character and why? Let us know in the comments. Get ready for another laugh-filled throwback, because our next classic sitcom cast reunion is going to be hilarious. Don't miss it. See you next time.